Ronna McDaniel, who chairs the Republican National Committee, unwittingly admitted that Donald Trump lost the election in a now deleted tweet. So what did the tweet say? Let's take a quick look at it. If Democrats control the Senate, and what she's referring to, of course, is the runoff races in Georgia, Leader Schumer, ooh, scary. Budget Chair Bernie, hello socialism. Finance Chair Wyden, Ron Wyden, goodbye tax cuts.
Yes.
Judiciary Chair Feinstein, liberal judges. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Okay, but let me keep going. Help Chair Murray, government control of healthcare, and deciding vote Kamala Harris, and then she encourages people to vote for Kelly Loeffler and Perdue for Senate, right? Now, of course, this is the scenario that Republicans should be fearful of if you genuinely believe that Donald Trump lost the election. And so it's kind of funny that she shared this thought on Twitter and then later, of course, ended up deleting it because she doesn't want to upset poor Donnie. She doesn't want to do that.
Just because Donald Trump might catch feelings that she mentioned that it would be Vice President Kamala Harris. She's like, oh no, I've upset the man-child. Oh no, I'm so sorry. And she deleted the tweet. And she was like, no, I mean, of course, no, you won, Donald. Of course you won. Yeah, no, yes, Donnie, yes. We're ready, we're getting ready for the second Trump administration. That's right, Donnie.
So here's the takeaway from this story though, okay? I think that we have important intel due to the Trump era, right? We have learned that these big tough Republicans are actually very easily intimidated. It doesn't take much to essentially make them submissive to whatever a buffoon like Donald Trump wants. And that should say something to Democrats who are so scared to fight them. They're afraid to fight them. It drives me crazy. And they're so scared of Republicans calling them names, right? So Abigail Spanberger, I can't get over that Democratic caucus phone call where she started crying about how close it was. Her election was super close, she might have lost it, and she won by a narrow margin. And she's blaming it on progressive policies or progressive policy proposals because that was what, in her mind, gave Republicans the ability to attack her as a socialist. I got news for you, they're gonna attack you as a socialist anyway. Look at this list of people. Ronna McDaniel is fear-mongering about Dianne Feinstein, the same woman who gave Lindsey Graham a bear hug after the confirmation hearings for Amy Coney Barrett finished. She gave him a bear hug and was like, oh, thank you, Senator Graham. This was one of the best confirmation hearings of my life. I'm so grateful. That's who you're afraid of? No, they're gonna call you a crazy, scary socialist no matter what.
By the way, Abigail Spanberger and all the rest of the conservative Democrats, I thought conservatives believed in personal responsibility. Why don't you actually take some responsibility? I was going to use other choice words, and say, I just remembered, it's my race, and I'm the one who's supposed to win it. And in order to win it, I'm supposed to make my own case. And I'm not supposed to make the case of Republicans. I'm not supposed to make the case of progressives if you're not one, right? And you make your own case and you run your own race. No, but progressives said this. So you want other people in other districts to not run their own race, but to run your race for you in your district. Think about how arrogant that is. I will now say progressives are not allowed. I don't care who your voters are. You must govern and talk in a way that makes my consultants happy about what we think our voters care about. And we're busy kissing Republican ass, and then we wondered why we almost lost the Republicans. And now the second part of the story is the Ronna McDaniel, she's the head of the RNC. She knows Trump lost, that's why she wrote the tweet in the first place. Every Republican knows that Trump lost. They're all pretending not to know because they're worried about his fragile ego. And they're thinking maybe there's some chance we'll get to steal this because the Democrats are so weak.
And they're raising money off of it. They're raising money off of it, guys. We already talked about this on the show yesterday. I mean, Donald Trump is sending out nonstop panicky emails to his base urging them to donate money in order to fight these court battles regarding widespread voter fraud. And then you read the fine print, and as you can see in the fine print, none of that money actually goes to fighting these legal battles. It goes to Trump's political action committee. It goes to fighting other legal challenges that he's facing. It goes toward paying off his campaign debts. I mean, it's just so pathetic. You Republican voters, you have been bamboozled. Bamboozled.
Bam.
Have some self-respect. That's all I'm saying. Have some self-respect.
Hashtag self-respect. Okay, last two things here. You know that if you're giving to Donald Trump's so-called legal defense fund, as Anna pointed out, first $8,000 goes to Trump. He could actually use it for personal benefit. Like he could pay rent, he could pay all of his personal expenses. You're just literally he claims he has $10 billion, and you're giving that so-called billionaire your money. Oh, $25, oh, here you go, Donald Trump. He says it in the email. Oh, this is not actually, the first $8,000 per person is not gonna go to the legal defense fund. Oh, he's such a con man. And you are hashtag bam, hashtag booze, hashtag ult. Anyway, last comment goes to a Republican. Of course, anonymously, talking to the Daily Beast, said he has to go. His team is seeping already. I've passed along 4 resumes today. Continues, I really think the worst for him is that all this just kind of goes on without him. He'll sulk out the door, and my guess is Biden walks into an empty White House. What an effing clown show. That's so perfect. As Trump is kind of leaving, but still crying on his way out the door, that a Republican anonymously says to the press, finally admits, it's always been an effing clown show. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.